Trying the right side with Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. 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 You can't hang.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Steps away to his left. And got a man. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the 1st.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they come up now second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Rams are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz, and he's going to go down again. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Go, Todd. 180. 53. Tiger.
After the interception, here's Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Woods, the intended receiver.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
From the gun on third down, gone. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Back to throw, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a...
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Wait, 20. Watch the pass. But Mike McEwen.
Now Goff on third and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Zerline's kick is up and through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll run it with Sproles. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing on first is Wentz.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. This complete left side to Aguilar. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Kill. Hold on. Check. Hey, shell.
Play action. It's gone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike 53. Quit talking about it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dancing to his left. This one to the left to Higbee. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Waiting. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check. No.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jeffrey wheels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Get out the field, defense. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Throwing now is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Hey, zoom.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. Well, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Being chased out left. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Now it's gone. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I'm going to run you over. 26 months, 26 months. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Now Wentz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Wentz eluding the pressure right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
I'm coming for you, son. Hey, orbit. 26 months.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Hey, watch 13, watch 13.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, Jeffrey with a catch left side. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
He's back to throw. It's complete. It's Sproles. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One final try now for Wentz. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Your trip is here.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Here we go. Sunday. 58 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.